Me and the boys like to shake, rattle, and troll.
It's time for the award-winning Shake, Rattle, and Troll.
Yeah, kiss the one goodbye, grab your favorite pose. Me and the boys gonna shake.
A show for the serious fishermen as well as the novice looking for tips from the pros. Shake, Rattle, and Troll, brought to you by Bill Luke Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram. I-17 and Camelback Road since 1927.
Yeah, we got the power, we got the speed. We're running wide open on a midsummer breeze. Fresh water, salt water, watch out, boys. Bass Daddy Don's gonna make some noise. It's me and the boys gonna shake, rattle, and...
Now, here's your host, saltwater fisherman, the man that fears no fish, Bass Daddy and Tournament Pro, Don McDowell.
Yes, sir. Hey, welcome to Shake, Rattle, and Troll today. This is my favorite show of the year. We've been doing this for 15 years every Sunday morning. Today's the day. We have Kim Carter, our general manager for Bill Luke Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. Yep, he's been there since 1927 in the house.
God.
Okay.
Are you sure? Could we back that up a few days?
Okay, so when did you start there? Well,
oh, my God. 1969.
that's close enough. Yeah, bought a new Plymouth Roadrunner. And Duane Moore from Mogollon in the house.
How are you doing?
You brought your tools today.
I did. I brought my guitar.
Nice.
Just in case. It's a little early for musicians, but hey, we'll warm it up and we'll get her done. So.
Well, I appreciate you staying up all night just to be here.
Absolutely.
I mean, you absolutely look and feel your best this morning. Nice. Good stuff. We're talking about today the 17th annual Bill Luke Bass Days at Lake Pleasant, and it's right around the corner. March 13th, 14th, and 15th. Yes, back out at beautiful Pleasant Harbor RV Resort and Marina. Awesome venue to have this event. And Kim, I'll tell you what, this is an awesome radio show. Having you and Duane down here and talking about all the stuff we're going to do, have done in the past, and a lot of cool stuff happening this year.
Yes, the fishing is gotten bigger and bigger, and the upstairs, as far as the plateau or up on topside, has just grown immensely. I mean, this year there's 5 circus rides and all kinds of stuff you can go. It's the tornado and I don't know, the Ferris wheel.
Duane, I don't think you and I need to ride anything called a tornado.
No, I've got enough of that stuff in my life already, but I'll watch everybody. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm looking for something with a teacup without a seatbelt.
We do have a teacup.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a teacup, yeah.
That works for me.
Yeah. We keep that whole setup a little bit on the dirt. For obvious reasons.
Well, here, Duane, you can play along with this.
Okay.
There's a lot of things that folks don't know about Kim Carter, and since this is live radio, what we don't know, we can just make it up, and when we're finished, it's done. This guy talking about doing it in the dirt is an open wheel dirt track racer.
Yeah, for many years.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I've learned a lot of things. I've been hanging out with him for a really long time. He's a dirt track racer. You don't want to go head-to-head with him on a go-kart down at Speed Week down here.
Is this from personal knowledge?
Yeah. We were down there with a bunch of the NASCAR guys, and we had a little meet and greet, and we had what I thought was a friendly race, which is an oxymoron when you get him behind a steering wheel.
You put a helmet on, there's no friendly race.
He was blocking, and I couldn't get around him, and I did the Bill Cheeseburg thing on him, give him a couple of bumps in the rear. I got on by. The next thing I know, I ate a concrete column.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean, he waited. A couple of laps later, bam!
Oh,
what the world?
So he broke you loose and put you
they made me go to the pits because I bent the go-kart. How in the hell do you set a go-kart on fire?
Did you know?
Oh, yeah.
I've known Kim for a lot of years, too. I was not aware that you were a racer like that.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're competitive.
Yeah.
Very competitive, but I didn't know you raced karts. I think it would be fun if the three of us got out there.
Billy Schumann, Jerry McClung, all the big boys.
Awesome.
We've got those guys coming down, which is a highlight, and Billy Schumann is a legend. Not that you're not, Mr. Carter, but
they're a little bigger legend than I am.
Yeah, Billy will put you in the cheap seats. Anyway, Billy Schumann's bringing down 10 or 12 vintage open-wheel race cars back from the day, and Kim was oohing and on, kind of slobbering on them last year, and we were trying to push start one with a ATV, and Billy called me up not too long ago. He goes, Don, he says, I picked one of the super modifieds with a wing. I go, yeah, what'd you do to it? He goes, I put a starter and a clutch in it. Oh, nice. So we have one security guy assigned to that particular vehicle to keep Kim out.
Imagine, sure.
Yeah, you wait. That'll give you a buzz.
We'll have some of the old, and Kevin Turner's bringing down a new sprint car, state of the arts, that he's got a young driver. You know, that's the thing, Kim. We're getting up there in a point in our life. You look at all the NASCAR guys. There's only about 6 of them out of the 43 that start to actually use a razor every day.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just kids.
Amazing.
It's like going over to the Army post. Say, excuse me, sir, did you save this morning? No, not yet. He saved on Thursday. It's all cool. So we've got the race car thing going on, and something else. I don't know if you knew. He's a pilot.
For some reason, I knew that. I think I knew that.
Yeah, Lynn, my wife and I both are pilots.
Pilots, yeah. Okay.
Now, my wife went on.
I remember you was talking about that one time.
Yeah, Lynn went on to do trick flying.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised all the way around this morning.
That's another oxymoron. Trick and flying.
No. I don't think so.
Okay, help me out with that.
Wow.
Is that like, here, hold my beer, watch this?
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you a small example, just a real quick example. We were, I had to go out and play golf. Now, that's really a stupid thing to say, isn't it?
It's like an Obama thing.
Yeah, that's an oxymoron.
Yeah, oxymoron for sure.
You know? So, I went out to play golf, and we had the foursome on the first tee, and the tee had a specific time that it was going to tee off because it was a group of people. And so we were standing on the tee about, probably 10 minutes before we were supposed to tee off, and all of a sudden I look up in the air and I see my airplane above our heads, and it's going in circles around us, right? And I said, the other 3 guys standing there, I says, see that plane right there? They said, yeah. I said, watch it. That plane's going to do something real stupid. And so all of a sudden that plane started to climb altitude in a circle. It got way up there. And then all of a sudden I says, watch this. I know this guy's going to do something stupid. And all of a sudden he put the nose up in the air. He winged it over and went into a spin right towards us. Nice. And they go, how do you know that?
And this is your plane.
Yeah.
Your plane, you're watching this from the ground.
Yeah, my wife's flying it.
Oh.
And so all of a sudden it goes out of the spin and starts away, and then just rocks its wings and to say hello and goes off. They said, do you know that person? I said, yeah, I sleep with her.
Oh, man. I didn't know that she was a trick pilot.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
But wait, there's more. He's a big game hunter.
Okay, I know that.
Quite the angler.
Yes.
And between he and Wall, Wall runs Body Shop down there. Mm-hmm. I still have pictures of the
falling star,
humongous
catch of a falling star
grizzly bear that just absolutely dwarfs the quad.
Really?
Yeah. First time. Whoa, that was quite the trip.
Wow.
Get eaten by a bear.
You just do that once.
Yeah. Hey, when I saw that dude, whoa, I went, I can't believe this.
Yeah, you're getting involved in some of the conservation efforts, that we talk about here on Shake, Rattle, and Troll and Engage with the NGOs and the government organizations. You had some thoughts on coyotes here this past week.
Yeah, this is my first stand on coyotes. See, I've been going through this from you, Don. I mean, you spend a lot of time dealing with the wolves and the different places.
It's WOOF.
Woof. Woof. Woof. Woof. And so I have a house in Montana, and so in Montana they're dealing with a wolf as well. And so anyway, I'm reading this book, Game and Fish thing that was out, and
that came from White Mountain Apaches.
White Mountain Apaches. And to clarify that, make sure we don't White Mountain Apaches. And there was just an ad in there, is what it was, and had two arrows, one pointing at a wolf and one pointing at a coyote, and said, "Be sure you know the difference." And I went, "No, that ain't fair. You mean you can shoot the coyote, cute little thing, but you can't shoot the wolf?"
That's correct.
I can't get my hands around that. Poor things need to have somebody supporting them.
Welcome to my world. I can't get my head around it either.
Yeah.
No, well, I firmly believe in indiscriminate random gunfire in both cases.
In both cases, right?
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's a show for another time.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the green seat down there talking to Jim DeBoss or Director Boyles on whacking wolves. So.
Well, if they were standing side by side, how is it the one can just fall over dead and the other one gets to walk away?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and do whatever they want?
Yeah. They're
wards of the federal government. That's why.
Huh.
We're not.
Yeah.
Our society's no different. If you act up in Ferguson, you're good. Don't do it in Glendale.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, we're getting off track.
Yes,
here.
we are. You know what?
Are you going to get a phone call pretty quick?
Yeah, probably.
Get back to the those carts that you were talking about. They're going to have those out at Bass Days?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is there going to be a track out there?
After Kim gets his hot laps done, I would imagine there's going to
be a big track.
I want to drive one of those.
We've got.
Is it possible?
You and Billy Schumann are on your own.
Okay, well, I'll just make my deal with him.
Yeah, I happen to know. I know the guy in charge of security.
Yeah.
Fast Tracks is bringing out. They've got some drag cars that are coming out. They've got a drag boat. I think he intends on lighting one or the other end or both right before you start your Saturday night concert.
Okay.
We'll have some flames and loud motors and blown motors and smelling nitro in the morning.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, good stuff. There'll be a couple of monster trucks out there. On vehicles, let's just get this out there. We've got military vehicles, vintage coming out. My truck.
Your truck,
yeah. Captain Dave's bringing out the Deuce and Half that's dressed. Since you've seen it last, now it's dressed up like Coast Guard.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's got a Navy camo job on it and black and gray pulling the patrol boat. They'll be out there with that. We've got Roy that owns the Pleasant Valley Airport, has a early 40-something Navy Jeep in original condition. That'll be there. We've got the Department of the Navy. We have the Arizona National Guard coming out. We've got regular Coast Guard. I'll tell you about that when we come back from break. And right now we're going to stand down and thank some of our sponsors. Yep, Billet, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, I-17 and West Camelback Road. Check them out. 1,500 Dodge Rams, back-to-back champions, 2013-14 Motor Trend Truck of the Year. We don't have pictures. We actually have the truck.
Time to mow the lawn or fix the roof where the rain pours in. And your suggestion is out of the question that I should paint the fence. Cause the Green Bay Packers are warming up, so could you turn it on the channel?
All right, I don't want to hear about the Green Bay Packers. All right, that's good enough. What I do want to know about, though, and we'll share this with you, is all the fishing opportunities at the 17th Annual Bill Bass Days, March 13th, 14th, 15th. Again, as always, over $50,000 in hard cold cash is going to change hands.
Yep.
And you're in it.
I'm in it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
In it to win it.
Yep. I love the stories. That one year that I'm going to tell this real quick. We went, I think it was about 4 years ago, and my son, Tyler, he was 15 at the time. Him and I both entered the bass tournament, Bill Luke Bass Days. It was on Saturday. And as we entered, they had the striped bass option. You guys had it back then. I think it was $20 an hour, $25. $25. And my son says, "Dad, let's get that striped option." And I said, "No, son, there's too many good fishermen out here. That's just, let's just just pass on it." He goes, "Dad, I just got a feeling." I said, No, we'll just go after largemouth bass. And so about 4 hours into it, and we're just hunting bass. We saw some beds. Didn't really turn anything over. And I said, "Gosh, let's just get out there and just throw a plug in, see what happens. Just sit there and troll." So we did, and pretty soon caught a striper. Caught 2 or 3 of them. So they were decent size. Took them back in, and I didn't even weigh them in or nothing. We weren't in the striped option, and I thought, well, heck, this is, there's a lot of great fishermen out here. So we took them back up to camp and clean them up real good and cook them up, and I got a really good recipe for it. And,
Yum.
oh, God, I just love it. Anyway, so we're sitting around the campfire at about 6:30, 7 o'clock that evening eating, and Kim comes cruising up on his cart. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, how you doing, Kim? And I said, Kim, try this fish. And he said, gosh, that is really super good. That's awesome. He goes, what is that? I said, that's striped bass. And he looks at me and he goes, did you catch that today? And I said, yeah. And he goes, not one person weighed a striped bass today. Not one. Not one person. He goes, you're eating $1,000 fish, Duane. Congratulations. And my son looked at me and said, Dad, I told you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You'll hear about that till he forgets about it. Yeah.
Oh, my. So, yeah, needless to say, every year after that, and I was fortunate enough to be able to, won one day last year.
That's good stuff. You never know what's going to win out there.
You never know. Never know.
We've predicted 8, 10, 12-pound fish, and, a 6-pounder wins it.
Right.
And it's like, what?
That's why they call it fishing and not
catching,
yeah. Man.
Well, this year, same as always, we've gotten, let's see, we've got the registration book down at the dealership for the bonus cash and Sportsman's Warehouse at Yorkshire and I-17. Be sure you sign the book.
Yes.
Okay. That's an extra $1,000 to you. And then daily fishing opportunities for the largemouth, the $50,000, $70 a day. With early registration, $80 at the lake. But again, be sure you sign the book. Got to sign the book. Then the big bass options, $25 a day for $1,000 payback on that. We've got the T-shirt option again this year. Pays $1,000 a day for that particular one. And then we've got all kinds of other opportunities. The cool part about this is it's very, very unique. Opportunity. We're weighing bass for 6 hours. First place bass is a $300 check every hour. Second through 10 place is $100.
Oh,
yeah.
Get your money back in a hurry.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. And then you've gotten in Mr. Luke's checkbook. What do you have for big fish this year?
We're gonna put out there 10 big ones. Yeah. $10,000.
Wow.
For the biggest bass.
Yeah, show me the money right there,
man. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching.
Get my secret lure out.
And you know what? And when you're out there fishing for stripers, you're just liable to catch that 7-pound bass.
We're going into that this
That's
week.
Exactly right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You never know.
Yep. Derek Franks and Jerry Tate, known as the Bass Professor, we'll be up at Sportsman's this next week and over the weekend and prior to Bass Days talking about how to catch, large big mouth bass and stripers same way. And between those two guys, you're going to learn about the different levels of size of fish. And at the bottom of striper boils, there's largemouth.
It's true, man.
Yeah. And if you're, if you don't want to catch the small stripers, you've got to get down through the water column a little bit deeper, till you start getting the big boys. And then a lot of times, if you can get a DD22 down through a boil, bam, green fish. So
yeah.
It's a science.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dumb luck at it.
I don't have a thing in front of me. Would you say there was they're putting a class or seminar on it? What?
Yeah, Sportsman's Warehouse.
And when is that?
It's next week. You'll have to check with
Sportsman's Warehouse. Okay.
Yep. By 17 and Yorkshire Boulevard. Jerry does a good job. Derek's out there snatching stripers on a regular basis. He and I have talked a little bit. I've got some. JK, our co-host, is going to be fishing with Derek. Now, Derek can't fish, but he can tell you where to fish. You can hire a guide and go out with a guide, but they just can't fish.
Okay.
And we've got some old, I'm going to call them vintage. I remember them because they were brand new when I got them, but now they're vintage. Think about that, Kim. Yeah, Cordell spots, Cordell spots.
Sure.
Yeah, in a trout pattern. They're non-existent, but my guess is big striper.
We
might
explain one thing though. They can go out with a pro and have somebody there with them helping them do the fishing. But that pro cannot fish.
Exactly.
But he does have to have an entry.
That's good stuff. Yeah, true.
Okay.
He has to have an entry because nobody in the boat, everybody that's in the boat has to have an entry.
Okay. So you just can't have a ride along.
Yeah, Mom's not going to be sitting in the back of the boat reading the book. Okay. Sergeant Hubbard, pay attention to that one. Oops.
Yeah.
And read the rules.
Yeah, and then Duane, here's another opportunity. There's the Arizona Catfish Conservation Association is having their catfish derby.
Yeah. Same thing. They had that last year, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
And we're looking to see something over 40 pounds coming in.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What was the big one last year? Do you guys remember?
It wasn't very big.
It wasn't very bad.
12 or 15 pounds.
It was only about 15 pounds, but
yeah.
Why do you expect about a 40-pounder coming?
They're baiting up.
Cool.
Yeah. They'll be out there banging bluegills and pound and a half carp. Wow. And we have water dogs.
Oh, we do this year.
3,000 water dogs coming in.
There you go.
Anyway, we'll be back after a short break.
Break my line, break my pole, horseback waiting in my fishing hole. Woo! Bet your boot, you can bet your life I'll catch that fish before I die. Before I die.
Patrick, you going to get up and dance?
Come on, Patrick.
That kind of makes you want to go catfishing, doesn't it?
Let's go catfish.
Yo, dude.
You got me thinking about that. That's a song that I recorded in 1984 on my very first record.
Really?
It's on an LP still. We're
LP.
talking about technology. You know?
I'll tell you what, man.
We have an actual record that's still, that we recorded first time on, and it's on vinyl.
Okay, here's a quick trick question. How long have you been doing this?
Been doing it since 1979 professionally.
Really?
36 years, yeah.
Wow. Bunch of old guys sitting in this room.
No kidding.
How long can we do this? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know why he doesn't fly airplanes anymore?
Why?
He's too old.
No, you're not. If you hit a certain age, you can't be a pilot no more?
Oh, no. You can fly.
You fly anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, if old
There's no
Roy
reason.
out at Pleasant Valley's flying, oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah, they've got those crop duster converted tow planes. We have to go do that.
Oh, I'd love to. Absolutely.
They've got a Grove 103 out there that does everything but straight and level flight. It's 225 knot aerobatic glider.
You flown one of those, Kim?
A glider?
Yeah.
No.
That's cool, though.
No, I prefer
it-
to have something with an engine.
Yeah.
This is real similar to the.
Pretty much at the mercy of the wind and everything else.
Yeah, Dad always
It'll
told
go
me.
straight down 225 knots.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. It's kind of like the Malahini boat over San Diego. It's called the Choke and Puke.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cap Bill. It's all good stuff. So, what do you have in mind? We're going to do something kind of different this year. Just exactly what have you two cooked up?
Oh, are you talking about Friday night?
Yeah.
Well, now here's one more thing, and then I'm going to quit talking about Kim Carter here. He's a musician also.
Kim is, yes. Here, he brought the lead tambourine right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got an instrument too, right? I know Jennifer's going to come out, a producer. She's going to come in and sing a little bit later on.
Oh, she's all over it.
Oh, I know it, man.
Yeah.
I tell you, she's awesome.
Okay, but we're doing something different on Friday night.
Friday night's exciting. It was a while back that we were talking, and you came into a place called the Blue Martini.
That's correct.
And I think Steve was with you and your wife, Lynn, and I think it was just three of you, wasn't it?
You talking about Z-Man?
There was four of us.
Steve's wife. Anyway, yeah. So I play a little trio act every Monday that I'm not playing with Muggy on at a place called the Blue Martini. It's over off of Tatum and the 101 here at Desert Ridge. And we just do a happy hour. And it just started out as me by myself first, and it was just me and the bartender. Now I'm thinking I've got a cowboy hat, my cowboy boots. That was about 2 years ago. We started there, and the manager of the place said, "Hey, we need to beef up Monday nights." And there was nobody. So I was just meeting the bartender for about 3 weeks, and I went to the manager. I said, "Man, this ain't working. I don't know if I fit here." And he said, "No."
What, the bartender didn't sing well, or what?
No.
If they're playing martini glasses?
Yeah, exactly. They're serving these martinis just for people who just drift in. He goes, "No, let's just keep on it." And he goes, "What do you need?" And I said, "I need to get a couple more guys. Let's, throw something together here and just do something different." So picked up Andy Varner, who's a fiddle player here in town. the best fiddle player you'll ever see. He plays mandolin also. And then Ethan Newman is a bass player, and he also plays the guitar. So the trio, as we progressed, now our Monday nights are absolutely rocking, and I invited Kim to come down here and take a look at this. Oh, it's incredibly fun. And Kim came in with Steve and their wives, and they sat down and watched and called me over to the table after the first set, and he goes, "This is incredible." He goes, "This is exactly what Friday night needs." And I went, "What? You really?" And he said, "Yeah." Here we go.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to do. I got Andy Varner on the fiddle and mandolin. I'm going to be playing guitar, bring my banjo. Should be a trainer.
All right, I know the difference between a guitar and a banjo. Mr. Carter, what is the difference between a fiddle and a violin?
They're the same. Actually, they're the same. The fiddle, when they talk about fiddle, they just it kind of coincides with having grassroots type playing.
Okay.
But the unit itself, the violin,
it's the same thing.
In fact, when you read,
will you quit fiddling around? Oh yeah.
When you start reading history back in the 1800s, and you start reading history of how it was made and things like that, it was called the fiddle.
Outstanding. Thank you for that. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for that history lesson.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it is the same instrument. It's just the style of playing, basically. Because everybody asks me the same thing.
Yeah.
I get my fiddle out and I play. I was playing fiddle. What are you doing? I'm playing fiddle. Well, isn't that a violin? I say, yeah, I'm playing fiddle on a violin.
But can you play violin on a fiddle?
I don't know. I've never tried to play violin. I don't even know how to play violin. I play fiddle.
Actually, a fiddle.
I've not seen anything you can't play. To be real honest with you, you're in my opinion, for whatever that's worth, you're one of the most versatile, excellent entertainers I've ever
thank you.
seen. Yeah, I've been to a lot of concerts, and I think the quality. One of the things is so cool on Saturday night, and I'm assuming this is going to go on Friday night, scaring me to death. You two guys are up to this, but the way you were able to interact with the crowd. Off the stage, in the crowd, throwing babies in the air, dancing, and still playing your music and singing songs was just remarkable.
Thank you. Thanks. I love it.
Nuts.
I love it. That's what keeps me in this business. Honestly, I've, like I said, 36 years, and everybody's like, don't you ever get tired of it? Tell you the truth, I've never worked a day in my life when I've been on stage. I had a real job, when, about 12, 13 years ago. I had to pick up a real job, and McDowell was really slow at the time, and our industry was kind of in the tank a little bit. But I picked up a job, and it was the worst 3 months of my life. I had to get back to Muggion. Yeah. So, just working. I was just like, what do I do here in this real environment? And I should be on stage.
Yeah, Duane, get the broom.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No kidding. So, and I'm blessed. Each and every day I wake up and I go, yeah, this is where I belong. This is what I need to do. This is my calling, my life. I've made, hit records. It's not that we haven't had any opportunities for it, but for whatever reasons, we haven't been at the right place with the right songs at the right time, And so I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I got a girl in my life that I didn't know if I told you this, but I've been with Lisa now for 3 years. And
really?
last Thursday, she turned 30. And I asked her
I thought you were going to say she turned 18.
No. Might as well. I'm 51, I got a good story behind that one. But anyway.
Yeah, we got another one. Yeah.
We've been together for a long time. Well, I say a long time. 3 years. She's an old soul, and I love her to death. And I asked her to marry me. So,
congratulations.
Outstanding.
Yeah, she said yes, believe it or not. So,
I can have a preacher out there Saturday night.
We were thinking about that too. And we wanted to do the wedding.
Call Pastor Scott.
There you go.
Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
We wanted to do the wedding in Germany. Our band's going to Bavaria in June.
What?
Yeah, we're going to be over there for the Burgerfest in Regensburg, Germany.
How cool is that?
And,
that's cool.
They have the Burgerfest is it means Festival of the People. It's over the summer solstice, so it'll be around the 20th of
Don't we
June
need to have a staff meeting there, Kim?
Yeah, I understand. We should have a radio there.
Yeah, we can broadcast from anywhere, buddy.
That'd be cool. But anyway, so we're going to be over there. We wanted to do the wedding there, but we couldn't get family over in time and things like that. So we're just going to wait, and kind of see where things pan out.
Bass Days is local.
I know. I'm thinking Bass Days, we could really make a lot of noise. Wouldn't that be a lot of fun?
Wouldn't that be fun?
Okay, so Lisa, if you're out there listening, these guys are setting us all up here.
Here's what call it Friday night wedding night.
Yeah,
here's what I'll do for you.
Friday night wedding night.
I will bring in a H-860 Jayhawk Coast Guard helicopter from San Diego. We're going to land that for you about 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. Friday.
Oh my
It'll be on the ground.
Wouldn't that be
That's
awesome?
really happening.
I believe that's
Yeah,
happening.
it
Yeah,
is.
I know you. So.
And then I haven't shared this with Mr. Carter yet, or the powers to be out at Maricopa Water District, but we're going to do a search and rescue demonstration. Kim, you're in the basket.
Thank you.
Oh, you are?
What happened? How long do I tread water before they pick me up?
Oh, that just depends on the mood of everything. You know. we'll talk more about that. We're going to thank Bill Luke Chrysler, Jeep Dodge Ram, and some of our other fine sponsors for making this possible. We'll be right back. Get him, Duane.
I had a boat, a pirate boat, with a little bell and a big sail and a captain's hat. Imagine that. We'll sail away. Come on, guys.
Sail away.
Walking on the beach and there's paradise. I've never felt so high and free. I saw something shiny laying down in the sand. Now I'll give it a rub and see what comes to me. I wish I had a girl, an island girl, who likes my boat and likes me the most. With the moon above, we'll fall in love, then sail away. Come on, guys.
Sail away.
With the moon above, we'll fall in love, then sail away. Sail away. That lead tambourine is awesome there, Kimmy.
Yeah, buddy, man. The same one he had last year.
I know. It's got his name on it somewhere, don't it?
Let's get back to the wedding thing. Kim, we can do this, you know.
Yeah.
We have Patrick Scott out there at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you talking about Friday or Saturday night?
Picking.
Okay.
It's your wedding.
It's my
You get
wedding.
to pick it.
I don't know if Lisa's tuned in. I think she is, but if she's not, hasn't
Look,
been, then
you have to take
right.
control of your marriage. Like you
Well,
call her up and you go, look, honey, this is what we're going to do. Got that?
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
See how that works
Yeah,
out
try
for
that
me.
at home one time.
Yeah. How'd that work out for you, by the way? Well, it would be fun to get married out there, but we tried, like I said before, we tried to get something going in Germany when we were over there. But it's hard to get family and everybody together, and that's short of a notice. But I don't know. We'll see if Bass Days might work. That's just next week, though.
Yeah.
That's even shorter.
It's around the corner.
It's around the corner. Right
Yeah,
upon us.
when she said yes to you, she may be saying no tomorrow.
No, she said yes to me now, but no, not tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we
you'll
got
find
a little bit of planning.
You'll
to
find
do.
your clothes outside the door. Is what you're gonna put.
Absolutely. Oh, I love it. At least she said yes. So anyway,
This time.
this time I'm just going to ask her.
Did she have her fingers crossed behind her back?
I think so.
Yeah, you
My
gotta
kid-
watch
my-
your hands.
My kids
You know,
are right there, so they
gotta watch their hands.
exactly. And I asked him later. I said, "Do you think she really meant it?" And then my son goes, "Yeah, Dad, I think so." Hey, when are you getting married, Dad? And I said, I'd like to get married in Germany. And he goes, I don't think that's going to happen. I said, why? And he goes, because we're not going to be able to be there. And that's true. So, anyway. We'll see.
Mexico's always an option.
Mexico's always an option. We play down there quite often.
Well,
so.
and here's why, because in the Arizona course, they don't recognize the marriage certificate from Mexico. I'm just saying.
Oh, you gave away the secret.
That's funny. That's fun. No, I'm excited. So, we'll see.
Well, if you're excited, I'm excited for you.
I love it.
I'm amazed your phone hasn't rang.
I know.
Oh, this isn't over with yet. Trust me.
No, it's not. It's truly not.
Yeah, we're screaming.
Wait till we get up there Saturday night and I get on the mic.
Exactly. Oh, we're talking about Friday night. I'm changing things up.
Yeah,
So,
let's finish
that's
up
right.
Friday night.
Yeah, you
Right.
didn't finish it up.
Yeah, so Friday night, like we said, we were at the same guys that were at the Blue Martini, but I've expanded a little bit. There's a guy named Kevin Shepard, great singer here in town, and he's kind of fairly new in our industry, but he's just a monster. He's just a monster talent, and I know that he's going to make a lot of noise. So I invited him to come out, and he said he would. We've got Suzanne Randall, which is my guitar player, Guy Koplitz. He'll be there. My guitar player's fiance. She's a great vocalist, and she'll be offering some talents up that day. So basically, on Friday night, it's going to be professionals up there, but we're also going to get special guests and other professionals too to join us. So hopefully we can make this kind of a family, almost like a jam session type of thing.
Yeah, you're going to include the crowd too, aren't you?
I'm going to try like crazy. I was talking to Don Luke about this and you guys in your office up there at Bill Luke, and he suggested, pulled me aside, and he said, Duane, why don't we get, if you're going to do this kind of family thing in a jam session, why don't we get down into the audience, pull the microphone cables, and just sit around and just do like a jam session with the spotlights on us. I'm like, gosh, if we could pull that one off, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And so I know the sound company, and
they certainly can.
My sound technician is going to be lead guy on that, so this will be a perfect storm, and I'm telling you, it'll be fun. Bring your tambourines.
I might have to pick one up a little bigger than this one.
I have a
Barbie
backup.
doll tambourine.
I got a backup right here.
People don't realize on the not seeing us on TV here.
I know
how small this tambourine really is. So when you heard that noise, that's just a little bit.
Well, Kim, what we can do is engage JK. I don't know if you know this, but he's the president of the Hungarian Gypsy Foundation.
That's right.
They have tambourines.
Well, we're going to sing a little song a little bit later. If you stay with us. And our
esteemed
what do you call her?
I call
producer?
her Yes, ma'am.
Esteemed producer.
Yes, ma'am.
She's
going to be Jennifer's going to be
she's going to be
involved into
Cabana Girl.
Oh,
we're going to sing Cabana Boy.
We did that last year.
Yes,
that's
we
always
did.
good.
I know the boat song Cabana Boy is the stuff that I've written, and
that's good. That's good stuff.
And it's all recorded.
Wish I Had a Boat. That's recorded.
Yeah, I've got it on an EP. Like I said, it's a 4-song EP, and so EP. It's called Extended Play. So that's what we just call it. Boogie on EP. Yeah. So it's just 4 songs, and it's just on the CD, and we've just been chopping it up.
Do you have that 4-track?
No, not a 4-track.
Come on,
got to the 8-track to this album. But
okay.
Anyway. So yeah, it's just on there, and our plan is to continue to write and then add songs to it, and then eventually have a full-blown LP, which is a long play album. So EP is extended.
You can still buy those today, Kim?
Well, the album would be a CD or a download.
Do you have a record player?
What?
Do you still have a record player?
I have an 8-track player someplace. Literally.
Mine's in the garage with a box of tapes.
Hey, I got news for you that the record players are coming back. I mean, there's a lot of people that are buying them now and buying the old records and playing them because they say they have a better sound.
They do. It's an analog sound versus the digital sound today. Yeah. It's so clean and crisp today.
So my Charlie Pride 4 tracks are golden.
That's golden.
I asked a guy once, I said, who in the world is Charlie Pride? I love the music. And he goes, well, he's a cowboy that made, $3 million before they figured out he's black.
Yep, exactly.
And, man, true stuff. Good stuff. Good music.
Never had a chance to meet old friends on the street.
There you go.
That song right there. Hey,
yeah.
That's one of them.
Yep.
I love that song. I can't remember what that's a Charlie Pride song.
It is.
Kiss an angel good morning.
Yep, another one.
Later on, you think about her when you were gone. Kiss an angel good morning. And love her like the devil when you get back home. Right?
That's all good stuff, man.
Love it. Yeah, you cannot, they don't write music like that anymore.
No.
I'm sorry, I love country music, but anymore I can't keep up with the bro stuff, man.
Yeah, the new stuff just make you turn the channel.
It's pretty intense, but
so do you guys slip back into early California, Jan and Dean, any of that kind of stuff ever?
Nah, that's kind of the rock and roll type of thing, isn't it?
Jan and Dean, that was the surfers and the hot rods, my little deuce coupe.
Really? Yeah, I didn't really ever, other than listening to it, I never really played any of that stuff.
Yeah, we've had to change that up when we play it on here. It's my little Dodge coupe.
Little Dodge coupe.
Going back to Bass Days, real quick. One of the things we ought to mention is the reason this has gone on for 17 years. And the main reason this has been continuing is because Don Luke of Bill Luke Chrysler Jeep and Dodge and Ram has wanted a family event, and he decided this is what his venue would be. And so the family values are very, very important here. That's why when you come out to that event, unless you're doing one of the paid events like cornhole or you're doing the bass fishing or something like that, there's no extra charge. What you pay is all you pay when you come through the gate. And so all these rides, all these Ferris wheels and tornadoes and all this other stuff that's out there, and the band and everything else, entertainment and all that is all put on by a huge amount of sponsors. And they all have that same value, that a family, to allow someone to come out, bring their children, have a great time, and not spend a lot of money.
Good stuff. 17 years of putting back into the community. Listen.
Now, here's your host, saltwater fisherman, the man that fears no fish, bass daddy and tournament pro, Don McDowell.
All righty, we're back talking about Bill Luke Bass Days, 17th annual, March 13th, 14th, 15th, with Kim Carter from the dealership, I-17 and West Camelback Road. You've been there since 1969?
Yep.
That's a commercial all by itself.
I know.
Oh, come on.
I could write a book.
Yeah, I bet you can. The back of a dash. And we'll move along. Duane from Mogollon's here. We're going to be going down through some of the other things, but, Kim, one of the things that makes this all possible, besides Don Luke and his ability to put back in the community, is our sponsorship, and this wouldn't be possible without the dealership and Pennzoil.
That's correct.
It's not just oil; it's Pennzoil. And I have to tell you, I'm a dyed-in-wool Pennzoil user, and I've been herding my 2004 Ram around almost 300,000 miles, and I'm to the point that I don't have to prove performance. I use Pennzoil. That's right. And that's a lot to be said. And on that note today, who's your pick for NASCAR?
Oh, Logano.
Yeah, or your pick? 195 miles an hour? Yeah, that'd be.
He's got to be fired up after last week.
Oh, man, yeah, that was one heck of a race. Some of the other sponsors that we've had in the past, but some new sponsors I want to recognize, and I know you have a list, is Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah. America runs on Dunkin' Donuts.
There, baby.
Yeah, you got it right there, buddy. Yep. Some of the other guys that are new this year, Pigley's is coming out. They're doing all the food.
All the food and drink and everything.
Yep, food, drinks, all that kind of stuff. American Family, Jennifer McCarty has kicked in. Jennifer will be in studio next week, guys. You need to hear that, how to bundle and save a lot of money on your insurance needs. Very seriously, a lot of times I use myself as a guinea pig, and sometimes it's good and sometimes it's, painful, kind of like your life.
Oh, yeah. I've been there.
But, I called up Jennifer and the Coast Guard Auxiliary. I took my boat down and had a Coast Guard inspection and actually passed. I have the decal on my windshield. It's got a number on it. I've had my boating safety class. Talked to Jennifer, and I guess I'm, prototypical American. I, try to buy insurance as best I can. So I had State Farm on one vehicle. I had National Indemnity on my 5-ton. I had Geico on my Dodge. I had Bass US on my boat, and American Family on my home. At the end of the day, there's over almost $1,200 savings annually by combining this. And just the bass boat alone, there's about 25% discounts off my boat insurance by having the boating safety class and the Coast Guard inspection on my vessel. It's a big deal. We're going to talk about that in the Coast Guard Auxiliary Flotilla 1011 from District 11 SR will be out there inspecting your vessel at no charge. Takes about 5-8 minutes. And in your case, you have a boat. If you pass, you get a decal for your windshield. If you don't pass, they're going to haul you off in zip ties.
Oh, my God.
We'll make sure that's
rough on that one, aren't you?
Captain Dave.
You're coming with us. Sorry. Where's the boat go? They take the boat, too? Or?
No, we're going to turn it into an artificial reef.
Artificial reef?
And then maybe you can catch your bass.
Yeah, I can catch my bass finally. I'm going to catch a bass this year. I know I am. I feel it.
Well, Kim, let's talk a little bit about the big ride and drive deal.
Yeah, Ram has been with us for a couple years now, and this is their third year that they've helped sponsor this Bass Days, and they have a ride and drive out there that you come to, and you can drive our trucks around and take a ride, see what they're like, and get the great feel because it's a great truck. And so you can go out and do those things. Well, this year they've added one little twist to it. This year, if you come out and you do the ride and drive, or even if you just come to the booth, you can sign up to have a chance to win $45,000.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah. That's what they're putting towards this issue. And so if you're out there, you need to stop by and fill out one of those 40 entry forms, and we'll get them back to Ram, and then they will eventually have a drawing for $45,000.
That beats a flat screen TV.
You ain't kidding.
$45,000.
I think the TV may be there too, but
really,
but the biggest one would definitely be the chance to win the $45,000.
Holy cow!
Yeah, it's amazing what they've done.
Unbelievable. And then Alliance Lumber, which we mentioned a little bit about the cornhole. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, the cornhole this year, we're getting indications. Whether we never know for sure how many people we'll have, which is like in the fishing, but we hope to have somewhere around 100 to 200 entries, teams.
I know I was over at 52nd Street Command at the Arizona National Guard. They're practicing already.
Yeah.
They have National Guard cornhole boards. And do the math. And they're practicing. They want to go up against the Navy. Navy wants to go up against the Coast Guard. We don't know where the Marine Corps is. They have a invitation to come out. So, and with the Navy, you don't know this until now. I hate to surprise them on the air, but we have 2 Navy SEALs that are going to come out.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Yep. They've committed to come out, bring their gear, meet and greet the party goers, and just kind of hang out. And I think that's so important with all of these guys, because most all the people I interact with are, I'm going to say, multi-tour combat veterans. And a couple of years ago, we started something that was, I think, pretty appropriate. These are ordinary people doing extraordinary things, so that we can have Bass Days.
That's right.
HOW, Heroes on the Water, will be there, which is a really, really, really cool 501c3 group. Their program is, Duane, I don't think you met them last year, but this year they're going to have a little mock tournament for their guys. They deal with soldiers with issues, and I'm going to leave it go at that. They can be psychological PTSD or TBI issues, or artificial limbs, and whatever the case is. They put them in kayaks, no stress, no nonsense. They just go fishing.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we've done a couple of programs.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, these guys are, man, de-stressed, detuned.
Wow.
Yeah, loving life. It's,
I'll tell you what, if a parent hasn't taken their kids out to Bass Days and enjoyed the wow, I can't even say it.
But
Festivities.
Thank you.
Go.
And go out there and do that, and then take the time to take their kids, if they happen to have a boat, out on the water and go fishing. They have not felt what it's all about.
Exactly.
Because their kids come back up, and we give them, every one of them get trophies. They win things for their biggest bass. And so it's important to those kids, and can change their whole life and what they're going to do. So let's get them out there.
This is a great family environment. It's, and I can say this because I got kids. I know that, some of the fondest memories my son and daughters have is when we've been fishing. It's not about fishing. It's about that connection that you actually feel when
That's
you're
correct.
out there in that environment.
Yep.
You have
hanging,
a common.
hanging out with the babies.
It's great, man. I love it. I'm so glad to be a part of this, and I've been a part of it just as long
Since
forever
the day it
from
started.
one. I'm blessed to be here, man. It's gonna be awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's all good stuff. All righty, when we come back, we're going to go down. We've got 2 more pages of stuff to do. I'm Don McDowell here with
Tim Carter.
and
Duane Moore.
yeah. All righty, we're back. Here's a first for Bill Luke Bass Days. Duane, now I know you don't know this because we didn't tell you.
What's that? Talk to me.
We have partnered with the city of Peoria this year.
And the water district down there?
No, it's the city.
No, city.
City of Peoria.
Okay.
We've invited the mayor and all the dignitaries.
All the way up there to the top. Got it?
Yeah.
Cool.
We've invited Governor Ducey, our AG, Mark Bronovich, Congressman Matt Salmon, Congressman Gosar, our Game and Fish Commissioners. We have a dunk tank for some of the guys.
Oh, perfect.
Let's just say.
I'll be the first in line.
Well, here's what Peoria's done. We went out and we have eked out a 5K desert trail run. Hoorah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, and it's all on campus. It starts topside, runs up Black Mountain, down around, in and around the marina, out on the point, back by the other marina, up the hill, and woohoo!
What time is that start, that race?
That is Sunday. Registration's at 7. I think the race starts about 8.
In the morning?
Yeah.
We're doing a concert that night. I've talked to Lisa.
You're
and
doing
do
two
that.
concerts
We're doing
that
2
night.
concerts. One Friday, one Saturday night, Muggy on, and then I'm gonna be in that race on Sunday morning.
Okay, we'll do 3 concerts.
But
Well, we still have Mogi on camp yet to go to.
Camp Muggy on. There we go. Right afterwards, you guys gotta get on her.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. But this is a big deal. I mean, this is one of, I think they have 13 different races, and it's like a lot of other things. You accumulate points based on participation, based on finish, and
wow.
This has become one of their series.
Okay.
And it's on. I've walked the trail. Not going to run the trail. Same. I told him the same thing I told the Master Stars. Not running 2 miles. Just forget it. And on a technical scale, from 1 to 10, it's about an 8. So it's we've got a map up on the website, BillLukeBassDays.com, and there's some additional stuff on ShakeRattleAndTroll.com, and it's pretty challenging. So that Sunday, that brings a whole new group of outdoor venue users.
That's right.
Yep,
Perfect. I love it. I'll be. Where do we sign up?
right there, topside.
I'm in. I'll be up there all week long, and I'm going to be first in line that morning. That should be a lot of fun. I'm not kidding you, man. I love it. Lisa and I run a lot.
You'd be the only guy running in cowboy boots.
I got a good pair of Nikes.
Might not be a bad idea.
Well, some of the military guys are looking at that going, wow, we could have a challenge.
Well, my GSM's going to run it too.
Really?
Yeah, but look, Chris.
Really?
Yeah. But he's a runner.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty fast.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. All that energy is wasted on you, Kim.
I know.
Yes, you just hold on. Let me get the truck.
Yeah.
This guy's so devoted that he gets up out of bed by himself in the morning and takes off running at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's devotion.
Hell, I can't even get out of bed by myself.
A little rough for players, musicians, when I don't get home till 2 or 3 in the morning. And then it's habitual too. During the week, I'm even up until, if I'm not working, I'm up until midnight, 1 o'clock. Just one of those things.
It's the way
What it is.
it's your life.
Well, we've got some other sponsors I want to recognize. Alliance Lumber's kicking in on the cornhole contest. We talked about Ram and Pennzoil, Chrysler Capital and Financial, Enterprise Rental Cars right there at the dealership. And that's one of the cool things at the dealership. When you go down there and have your truck serviced or your vehicle serviced, you go and plug your computer in. And if you get there before Kim does, there's always fresh donuts over there and a coffee machine. And you just don't miss a beat. It's good stuff. And if you do have to get a car, Enterprise is right there. Anyway, they'll be out there.
We got our own restaurant.
You do. That's good stuff. And it's Taco Tuesday.
Ah.
Tacos for $1.
Taco Wednesday.
Taco Wednesday, isn't it?
Isn't it
was
Wednesday?
Tuesday.
I know it's Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
Taco
Okay,
Tuesday.
I get that confused.
That's that diner right there, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, that's good food. I had
Good
it one
stuff.
time.
Yeah.
I
You like BLTs?
love them.
Oh, dude.
Love them.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We've got DuPont, Precision Heavy Hauling, RV Rentals, Arizona Boating and Water Sports with their Western Outdoor Times paper. IDS, Cummins Rocky Mountain. We have Cummins hats.
Nice.
Cool.
Throwouts. Yeah. Cummins.
Exalta.
We have them.
And people might want to know what Exalta really is.
Go right ahead.
Exalta was the company that bought out DuPont. So that everybody understands. Exalta is the car paint today. It's DuPont paint, but it's Exalta is the company that...
Well, you'll see that on the 24 car as it hits the wall today.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does that make Exalta feel? Jeff Gordon's going to retire. He just can't take the heat from Danica Patrick. Yeah, he can't.
Well, he had
crazy?
a contract for like 10 years. He's probably just now ending his contract.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, so much for the Rainbow Chevrolet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, righty. Let's see. We've got Swain Asphalt, Gator Rub.
Comfort Air.
Gator Rub. Those are guys. I like Gator.
That is, man. If you
It's
love
good
if
stuff, yeah.
you love your
My
meat,
good friend
rub
Eric,
it.
he bet you Gator Rub is the best, man.
Yeah.
I got several spices in my spice rack for the first one.
Have
now
you
is
tried
Gator
that
Rub.
on bacon?
Oh, man.
Okay. Here's what I learned.
That sounds good. I've never tried it on bacon.
Okay. Daiichi Hooks. Ron Stallings coming out from Alabama. He comes out every year for this.
Okay.
And there's always something to be learned, sometimes good, sometimes bad, from Ron from Alabama. He's from L.A., Lower Alabama.
Lord, yeah.
He takes the Gator Rub. You lay your bacon out on a cookie sheet on tin foil, aluminum foil, if you will.
Yep.
Sprinkle it with the Gator Rub. Put it in the oven at 350 and cook it till you like it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's regular old bacon.
Yum. Oh.
Really? Just Oscar Mayer bacon or anything, it just works. Just put it on there.
Oh.
Right?
No, that's catfish bait.
Oh,
Don't get me started on that.
Exactly.
No, we're going to be, Bobby Wright, the president of ACCA, has come out with a new bait. It's called the Wright bait. And from what I understand, it's little chunks of wieners and diced jalapeno peppers. Some,
No.
I'll give you a bottle of it.
For real.
Oh, yeah.
Jalapeno peppers?
Yeah,
Sure.
What kind of fish they catch?
Flatheads. Catfish. Oh, Bobby's going to be. See, but yeah, I don't know if you met Bobby, but, when you look at Bobby, he's a big guy. And he's a nice guy. He's a piece of cake. But he's kind of a cross between ZZ Tops and Duck Dynasty.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. So they're calling him Top Duck or ZZ Duck or whatever it is. Anyway, he's out there, and thank God he's going to be out at NASCAR that day. So.
Oh, my gosh, that's funny.
And let's see what else. We've got.
Burns Pest Control.
Burns. They do bugs.
Yeah, that's right.
Arizona Game and Fish is coming out with OGT, aquatic invasive species. You need to know about that. Clean, drain, and dryer protocols. Boating safety from the Coast Guard. The Boathouse will be there. Select Glass. And then, Kim, we've got Channel 3 and 5 coming out, don't we?
Yes.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
There's that song.
If you go to their internet site, you'll see us on it.
Okay. That's all good stuff. And then Wild Horse West, they've got one of the finest cheeseburgers in the land out there. And don't forget, guys, we've got 3,000 water dogs coming in from Harry out at Liar's Corner. They call it Liar's Corner for a reason. Yeah. We'll be right back.
Drowning worms and killing time. Nothing ever I changed to me. Old friends on the street. They wonder how does a man get to be this way. Always got a smiling face, anytime in any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, got to kiss an angel good morning and let her know you think about her when you're gone. Come on, guys.
No,
Kiss
I'm not getting involved in this.
And love her like the devil when you get back home.
Yeah, buddy.
I think Lisa's on the line. Isn't
Lisa,
she?
you out there?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, good morning.
There is my
Good
fiance.
morning.
Yeah, back to you, Duane.
I know. Huh?
Hey, I want to ask one question. I'm dying to ask this question.
Sure.
Where did he propose?
Well, he took me to dinner for my birthday, which was just last week, and went to one of my favorite restaurants, Buca de Pepo, over in Scottsdale. And so his kids were there, and my good friends were there. And so it was a nice, intimate setting. I really enjoyed that restaurant, so it was perfect. He did a great job.
Wow, did you hesitate at all, or was it a straight yes?
Obviously, a straight yes. There's no hesitation. Duane's a really great guy.
Oh,
so
see, I told you guys.
Now tell us the truth about him when he's home.
Oh, yeah. I had honestly thought about asking her to marry me the next night on stage in front of lots of people.
Well, it's always good to know the answer first before you ask the question.
The reason I did is just a little bit of a hesitation because, I was hoping she would say yes, and I was a little presumptuous of thinking that she would, and she did immediately, and I was very glad of that, and I'm glad that it did. But the reason I did not is because here about 4 or 5 years ago, there was an old cowboy who walked up in the middle of our show and said, "Hey, can I ask my girl to marry me on this stage?" And I jokingly asked him, "Are you sure she's going to say yes?" He goes, "Well, of course. I'm a cowboy," or whatever he did. So right in the middle of the show, I get on the mic, and it's crowded, and the place is packed, and he says, "Yeah, I'm Tim. We'll call him Tim." And he goes, "I'm Tim, and I'm going to ask my girl up here, Cindy, come on up here." And you could watch her just walk up with her hands on her face like this, and he gets down on one knee. Now, nobody can hear this except for the band members, and she's got her face in her hands and going, "Don't do this. Not here. Not here." And he gets on, he's got the microphone, he's got a ring, and he says, "Cindy, will you marry me?" And she said, "No." And she starts crying. And everybody thought she said yes. And she's crying. And the crowd's going crazy. And I'm going, "Oh, this is a catastrophe." Oh, no, don't do this. And George, back then, he was in the band. He gets on the mic and says, "I think we have a problem up here." I'm like, "Don't." And the crowd's thinking that she's saying yes because she's crying, saying no. And he's thinking, wow, she's saying yes because she's really excited. It was a nightmare. So I thought about that just for a second, and I thought, no, be a little bit nicer, intimate setting.
Yeah, kind of like
kids.
It's kind of like live radio.
Exactly.
You just never know what's going to happen.
Take it back, man. So,
Hey, Lisa, are you still there?
I'm here.
Does he take you fishing?
He does take me fishing.
Aha. Are you
Yeah,
a better
quite-
Are you a better fisherman?
Everyone has their days, Sometimes I catch more than he does, but
Well stated.
Well,
yeah, we enjoy fishing a lot. We have a little place just in the urban lake, so we go to sometimes, and then when we get a chance, we'll get out, like bass days, But she'll come out like either before the bass days start, and we'll just fish from the shore, just kind of hang out. And like the song says, it's not just about fishing. We're just, we're out there. It's socialized. It's everything, man. Fishing brings people together.
It's called practice.
Lisa, let me ask you another question. Does he ever give you a chance to talk?
all the time. He is in the business of entertainment, and I gladly give him that responsibility. So,
Are you coming out to bass days?
I sure am. I'll be there on all day Friday and through the weekend. It's one of my favorite events of the year. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, we've got
we'll be
the
looking
preacher
forward.
come. Pastor Scott's going to be there at 8 o'clock.
That's right.
Do you want
Friday night.
Do you want to sing a song with us, Cabana Boy?
I think that'd be a
Sure.
good idea. How about we
Sure.
get okay? So we're gonna. Here, I'm gonna preface. So everybody out there in Radio Land, guys, sing "Boy Toy." Do it. Ready?
Boy toy.
Got
Boy
it.
Toy.
Okay.
And then Jennifer, you're gonna help us over there, our producer Jennifer. Let Lisa do it.
Oh, you do it too.
Okay.
It's better.
No, we got to get the girls involved.
The
So
girls
sing-
have to do it. It's got to be a
That's right.
combination.
That's right. So you need to put on that. There you go.
There we go.
So Lisa, Jennifer will be the Cabana girls. So when we sing "Boy Toy," ladies have to go, "Oh, Cabana Boy." Ready? Let's try
Okay.
this. Here we
All
go.
right, here we go.
Here we go.
Boy Toy.
Cabana
Cabana
boy.
boy.
Boy Toy.
Oh, Cabana,
Cabana
boy.
boy.
Boy Toy.
Oh, Cabana,
Cabana
boy.
boy.
Boy Toy.
Oh, Cabana boy.
Hello, my name is Chico. I'm down in Mexico. I'm making my living on the beach. As bonitas mujeres, Lord, I swear it's the only life for me. When you come down to see me, I swear you will believe me. I'll make your every dream come true. Just ring your bell for Cabana Boy, and I will take care of you. Let's try it again, guys. Ready? Boy toy.
Oh, Cabana
Boy.
Boy toy.
Oh, Cabana
Cabana
boy.
Yeah, come on, give me some.
Hey, there you go. Hey,
That works.
this is an example. If you don't come out to Bass Days and this hasn't told you what kind of a day you're going to have at Bass Days and what kind of fun it is overall, nothing can.
Oh, I don't know what.
So it'll be a blast.
We'll do a
And-
rehearsal.
And come out Friday night, because
Yep,
I'm sure
Friday Night Live.
this whole brand new thing on Friday is going to be special. Lisa, thank you.
Hey, I'm going to do one thing for her before she hangs
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I love how your eyes close whenever you kiss me.
Ooh, he's sucking
When
up
I'm
now.
away from you, I love how you miss me. I love the way your touch is always heavenly.
You got to be smiling.
But darling, most of all, I love how you love me.
Oh, thanks, Cowboy. I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, you just qualified for a hall pass for that one.
I've got it, man. Now we
Yeah,
can
dude.
party. Now we can party.
All righty.
That's cool.
Boy, you just don't miss a beat, do you?
No, sir. Every move I make is carefully planned.
Yep. Swinging with Duane.
Now we can go fishing.
Yeah, buddy.
I love it.
Man.
Let's hope you go catching.
Kim, a lot of stuff going on out there. What have we missed?
Well, besides probably 100 items, we haven't missed a lot other than just remember there's an amazing amount of military vehicle displays and U.S. Coast Guard. Have you covered the Coast Guard?
Well, regular Coast Guard is bringing in, I was kind of joking with Duane about it, but real serious deal. Friday afternoon, time is uncertain. We're guessing around 1600 hours or 4 o'clock. We'll have a air-sea rescue helicopter from San Diego Station from regular Coast Guard. It's an HH-60 called a Jayhawk. It's like a Black Hawk. You know, they're all hawks of some sort. They got Jayhawk, Black Hawk, Red Hawk, whatever it is. They're going to bring it in, set it down, and we'll talk to the crew. There'll be a crew of 4, pilot, co-pilot, in the basket crew, and a rescue swimmer. And then
They're really going to do a demonstration?
right now, that's what's planned.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, they're going to open up the helicopter or the aircraft Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning for static display. You can actually get in it and
Nice. I want to fly it, man.
Kim, don't push any red buttons.
Yeah, that's Wally. We got to keep him out of that.
And then about noon, they have to go back to San Diego Station. They will do a rescue, a basket rescue out in the bay. So we're going to have to shoo the boats out of there for a little bit and do that. Once they retrieve their rescue swimmer in the basket, they'll do a flyby and return back to San Diego Station. And hats off to the Coast Guard. Navy will be there. They're talking about bringing a couple of SEALs out, meet and greet. I think that's
Active SEALs, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
Bad boys.
Yep.
And the Arizona National Guard will be there. Sergeant First Class.
Cool. What we haven't mentioned is all the vendors that will be out there.
Vendors.
Oh, man.
We're coming to that.
Yeah. You are?
Yeah, when we come back from break.
Oh.
Let's see, what else have we got? Just a whole bunch of stuff. We'll do a real quick recap when we come back. We'll have a few minutes to wrap this up, about 12 or 13 minutes. But anyway, I'm Don McDowell here with
Duane Moore.
Ken Carter.
Since 1969. I like that. It's just got a nice ring to it. We're going to cut a new commercial. Yeah. We'll be right back.
No one could move. Call one more friend. Come on out here. We need you. Bring your truck.
I could use a little slimming. I keep my shirt on when I go swimming. And I ain't seen my feet since 1984. The old lady wants to roll in the hay, we turn the lights down all the way. 'Cause I don't look good naked
anymore.
No, I don't look good naked anymore.
Right there is why we don't fish naked, boys and girls.
Woo!
You got that down, Duane?
Not yet.
Okay, you'll have it by.
No, I don't look good naked anymore.
Yeah.
Something that I looked like before.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I've heard that song one time in my life, except for when she played it just now, and it just kept me like one of those.
Yeah.
What you had about
That
pirate.
Oh yeah, that'll be in the head the rest of my day. Trust me.
Love it.
Come on,
Duane.
Yes.
I'm going to ask you one question for yourself, and we got to get going on the last part of this. But what is between now and the time we go to Bass Days? Do you have any gigs?
Oh, yes. Matter of fact, I've got a big concert to do tonight. Playing at Fort McDowell Casino, which is out on Beeline. And it's just right before the river over there. It's the oldest casino in town, and we just started every other Sunday over there, just doing these great old-timey shows.
Whoa,
it is
congratulations.
awesome. My band Muggion will be there. We start at 4 o'clock, and it's fabulous. I mean, we did one show there 2 weeks ago, and it was enormous. It was great.
How long was your concert?
Well, we do within a 4-hour time period, so we do 3 shows within a 4-hour time.
Nice.
So yeah, it's quite long, but we extend it out, so we do 3 separate shows.
Good music, good friends, and great prime rib.
It's a great venue to see, and it's good entertainment. Of course, there's a casino there, and they have a lot to offer. But we'll be doing that. And I do, of course, Monday nights at Blue Martini.
Right.
And these are rehearsals for the big one for next weekend, so that should be fun. Harold's coming up in Cave Creek this weekend, this Saturday. And I got some private things I'm doing between then and now. But now and then, and it's I stay extremely busy anymore. I absolutely love it. Like I said, so it's a great life.
Nice.
Yeah, I know that. Jennifer, I heard you play a Matt Ferris song earlier. I think that was Matt Ferris that you had spun, and he's a good friend of mine. So it's cool to hear you spinning some local guys and stuff. That's awesome. Support that kind of thing.
Nice.
Thanks.
I think he's our music meister over there.
Yeah, and I have that 4-song EP, and I grabbed my guitar this morning. I didn't even usually I bring a backpack like you got there, and I got a bunch of stuff in it and promotional things. But I'll make sure you guys get some. Hopefully, you can spin some, on your Sunday morning.
Cool.
show.
We're happy to promote the local boys.
Love it, man. Love it.
One thing we're doing on the SRT website, if you go to the Veterans page and click on Arizona Vets. The Department of Navy out of Norfolk, Virginia, has sent us press release after press release. I think there's 36 up there of Arizona sailors and what they're up to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's pretty impressive.
That's
cool. Yeah, we're trying to get the Guard to do that and, some of the other branches as well. Because I think we're up to 204 Arizona soldiers, KIA. But anyway, let's move on that. This is it, Kim.
Yeah, it's coming up.
Yeah, buddy. We are down to 11 days, 19 hours, and 5 minutes as of right now, 23 seconds. We're moving.
The one thing, I guess, the last thing I want to say, and then you can take it from there and finish this off, but I just want to remind everybody that the festivities up on top, you don't have to pay to do one of the tournament things.
No.
You can just bring your family and come out and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, so, come out and hang out topside.
We talk topside for the people that have not been out the lake yet.
Yeah,
that
get out there.
topside is amazing because it overlooks the lake. It's absolutely beautiful. What Bill Luke and all the sponsors have to offer is just amazing. I mean, for those, and I know there's a lot of newbies that I know of that are coming out, if you're even just on the edge of the fence thinking about it, just do it. Because I promise you, the kids love it, and they'll want you to do it every year after that.
Exactly.
And where is that? You're going to who?
This is Pleasant Harbor RV Resort and Marina. It's on the east side of Lake Pleasant on 87th Avenue off State Route 74. You can't miss it. We've got signs, banners out there. Look for some Pennzoil blow-ups along the way. It's all good stuff. You can check that out on the BillLukeBassDays.com website. You can check the ShakeRattleAndTroll.com website, or there's information on the City of Peoria activities website as well. So just a quick rundown. You kind of hit it. We've got the military vehicles, classic cars, boating safety classes, a whole bunch of stuff from Arizona Game and Fish. And you can come out and meet those guys. Because it's like meeting the soldiers. You know, we work shoulder to shoulder with these guys, and most people don't know the personalities at the department. They're extraordinary, doing extraordinary things for us out in the field. Because most of the time, if you bump into a game and fish guy, you just did something you weren't supposed to.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, we're trying to get rid of that. I mean, these guys are really committed to what they do. You mentioned vendors. Man, we've got a ton of vendors coming in, Kim. We've got Daiichi hooks. Gun Protect will be there. Jim Brown from Fish Clippers got some new stuff. Tony G will be there with Custom Rod Maker and some of the new lures from Live Bait, Live Tackle. Live Target, that's it. Sorry about that. And then again, we've got the carnival rides, a Ferris wheel, twister, not riding in the tornado. Might try the teacup. And you're playing Friday night. What time are you going to start? 6? 7?
I think it's about 6. It's after all the announcements and things, you know. Sun's just starting to go down. It'll be still light out when we get started, and I think that's we haven't really solidified it. And again, like keeping that stuff a little bit loose because it's a family thing, and we want to make sure that we catch it at the very edge of everything that's happening. So
that's good stuff.
Trust me, Mogion and Duane, for us, this last 17 years has been a massive pleasure.
Thank you, buddy.
And he doesn't hold us to any particular thing or anything. He just loves the event, and he just goes with what goes.
Yeah, it's going to be great this year. Buddy.
Okay, the other big thing, guys, if you're interested in looking at a new Ram truck, a 1500, 2500, or 3500, Kim, we've got the ride and drive out there on site. You can ride it and drive it and do all kinds of fun things with it and enter for a chance to win. I still don't have my head wrapped around this. $45,000.
$45,000, and all you got to do is set up.
On top of.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, so we're giving out over $50,000 in cash to the fishermen, over $3,000 in cash to the cornhole guys. ACCA's got a catfish derby. There's a 5K run, and lots of stuff.
Just gotta come.
Gotta come out.
And a big thank you once again out to Don Luke and his generosity for. First of all, putting this on, and second of all, putting up with Kim and I, and the staff.
Yeah, and he's the man. He'll be there on Friday and Saturday, around 4
with his checkbook.
He'll be there around 4:00, and you'll get a chance to meet him.
He doesn't know about the checkbook part yet, does he?
No. He's the guy you see on TV, you know.
Yep. Duane, take us out of here, buddy.
I love it.
Hey, take your kids fishing, hug your bass boat, and see us out at Pleasant RV Resort and Marina for the 17th annual Bill Luke Bass Days. I am Don McDowell.
I'm Kim Carter.
And I am Duane Moore.
About to be Mr. Moore.
Rain dripping off the river, my